I'm James Wilkes, head coach of the Villanova men's golf team. I'm here with senior captain Peter Weaver, and welcome to Walking with the Wildcats. Good old number 11 here at St. David's, par 5. Usually very gettable for you.
Yeah,
but today,
a little cold,
a little chilly, a little breezy. Dead into it, so
yeah. Just gotta avoid that left bunker.
Okay.
Keep it inside the right trees.
Okay, target.
Just right of that water tower in the distance.
Got it. That'll work. Good swing. You played in every tournament. You played started every round that we've had in your 3.5 years. That's going to be one of the records, is number of rounds played as a Villanovan. But what were your goals for this particular season, knowing that you've done a lot already, but there's more to be done?
I'd say the first goal that comes to mind is a Big East team championship at the end of our spring season. Also, a couple more team wins would be amazing, just like we had at Binghamton. And then individually, I'd say Big East Player of the Year is always in the back of the mind. And then I'd say a sub 70 scoring average for the season would also be something I'm really working hard and striving to achieve in this final spring season.
And I mean, you're part of a group. You and Jonathan Elkins, the other senior, you guys have been a part of a pretty historically successful group. You guys had 2 team wins last year. First time winning the Wildcats spring event, first time winning 2 tournaments in a row. How fun were those team wins for the guys?
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun. Say we've worked, coming in freshman year, we've always had the goals to, get a few team wins under our belt. So it was really nice to, see all the hard work paying off for these last, those 3 team wins that you mentioned, and just looking forward to hoping we can win a couple more.
Yeah,
so.
Let's hope.
215, downhill like 10 or 12, into the wind.
203, and then add the wind.
Yeah, about 10 feet right of it.
Yep. All right, a little bit left. Just a little bit left. Looks like you missed the greenside bunker left, but it's still pin high. So good chance for birdie still.
I think it was the right club, definitely a 4-iron. Yeah, I think the wind just took it a little too far left. It doesn't look too bad going up and down. So hopefully we can get it up and down and get away with our 4. So, Coach, it's your, what is this, 14th season now as head golf coach of the Villanova team. What makes Villanova so special in your mind, and what makes you, keep wanting to come back each and every year?
Well, I mean, I think, everybody talks about the community and the people at Villanova. It truly is a special place where, I'm sure you feel that on campus and with your professors and just everybody associated with the school. It's a very welcoming, just a very, enjoyable place to work. But that definitely is also a big part of the athletic department. So, everybody from Mark Jackson and all the athletic directors, every staff member, all of our support staff, it kind of starts with Father Peter. Mm-hmm. When you see the president of the university, at every sporting event, and just out there really respecting what you all do, as not only as students, but as athletes, is really special to have, someone as important as Father Peter to recognize that. Not the best leave, it's a little short-sighted, but, when you have the ability to get here in 2 on a par 5, it's not the worst place to be. So,
all right.
What are you thinking for this shot?
I think open it up a little bit, go a little higher than a normal stock chip shot. But main thing I'm looking at is just getting it over, making sure I get it over the bunker. First and foremost.
Yep.
And if it runs out 10 feet by,
yeah, you got a ton of room past the flag. Right, exactly.
Still have a chance to make a 4. So.
Yep.
Good.
Looks good. I mean, you got to get it past it, right?
Touch
Like you said. I'll take it. You'll have a good birdie putt there. About 18 feet back up the hill. What are you seeing?
Uphill right to left. Probably about 6 inches out, maybe a little more. Pretty flat. Yeah, maybe more like a foot out.
Reach.
Oh,
Really good read there.
not bad.
Ho hum par.
Take a 5 after the second shot.
All right, we've got another par 5 uphill. What are you seeing on this tee shot?
Yeah, definitely another gettable par 5. This one's a little downwind, which is nice. Yeah, pretty much right edge of the green is my ideal line. Maybe just a touch right of that.
Both those bunkers in play?
Both of these cross bunkers shouldn't be in play if I
Okay.
had to hit a decent one.
Okay. Yeah, good swing. I like that
Little
little
nicky,
bullet
but-
right down the middle.
Little bullet right through the
Yeah.
through the gut.
That works. Great shot. You know, this past summer you had a pretty historic, performance, given that you were able to win all 3 of the major amateur tournaments back in St. Louis. One of them being the Missouri Amateur Championship. So, kind of give everybody an idea of what those tournaments were.
Yeah.
First of all.
The first one was the Missouri Amateur. That's kind of a grueling, full week of golf. I think it was 10 rounds in 7 days or something like that, with a 36-hole final match play to finish. Second one was the St. Louis District Championship. That also had a match play component after a few rounds of stroke play. And then the final one in early August was the Metropolitan Amateur, 3 rounds of stroke play. But yeah, as you mentioned, I definitely proud of that summer, and have tried to continue, that success into this fall season and then this upcoming spring as well.
We, for the first time, are going to participate this spring in Big East Match Play, which is going to be a great tournament. 8 teams there. What have you learned from this high-level kind of match play competition that you might be able to share with the guys that are, going to be somewhat new to this format?
Yeah, I think I've definitely learned a lot, especially this summer. I feel like before this summer, I kind of considered myself not a great match play player. But for some reason at the Missouri Am, kind of just had the mentality of making as many birdies as possible and not focusing on previous holes or previous shots, always focusing on the next hole, next birdie. And that worked out very well for me. I feel like before this summer, during match play tournaments, I would kind of be playing, against the other guy too much instead of just playing my own game and focusing on my own shots. So I felt like, the person I was playing was affecting my shots a little too much, which is, some advice I would definitely share with all the teammates. Downwind, I think 5-iron should land a little short and hopefully trickle up there.
Yeah, there's obviously room right to kind of feed it in that opening.
Yeah.
Or at the big tree.
At the trunk of that,
Yeah.
last tree on the left.
Yep, exactly. I like that. Hang on.
Get up there. Just short?
Yeah, I think it might be just in front.
Just short. Not bad.
I'll take it. So we've talked a lot about your golf goals and kind of the accomplishments to date. Talk about your academic experience a little bit at Villanova. I mean, what are your goals now that you're going to graduate in May with a degree in mechanical engineering? Talk about maybe what you might want to do with that degree, and how has the experience been at Villanova?
Yeah, I didn't know if I could handle the D1 golf with the engineering curriculum and everything that goes with all of that. So I was a little nervous coming in, but I'd say that first year, second year, not easy. Learned to manage my time pretty well, as well as having all the support staff around with our academic advisor Chuck and all of all the sports staff that we have. It's really nice to have all that support, doing a D1 sport as well as engineering. But plans after college, I'd love to, try the golf thing out, but I think at this point I've kind of, decided that I kind of need an actual job in the engineering field. So the goal for that would be some sort of aerospace job, either in Philly or back home in St. Louis.
Yeah, and on this green you can really kind of see how, the fall aeration, they're still,
exactly.
They're still healing from that. So you already know that you're going to get some bouncing. This isn't going to be a perfect roll. And this isn't one you're really, expecting to make, right? This is, what are you trying to do with this putt?
I'm always trying to make it, but with good speed. So
yeah.
That, like, if I can get it within 2-foot circle, that would be ideal.
Okay.
I could chip it, but I think with the tight lie and not much fringe to go through, I think putter's the play. Oh, okay, we're gonna make that.
Nice putt.
Thank you.
Hey, we'd like to thank St. David's Golf Club and Tyler and his staff for having us out this morning. And thanks to all of you for tuning in to another episode of Walking with the Wildcats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.